This is going to be your guide to getting rare Pokemon in the Pokemon Sword and Shield Crown Tundra expansion. So the first rare Pokemon I'm going to be showing is Spiritomb. Spiritomb can be found in Balamir Lake, and it's going to be south of the cave. So we have the Lakeside Cave right here, we have Dino Tree Hill, and what you want to do is you want to go down and then head southwest. If you go southwest, you're going to see a little place where you can turn down that ramp over there. You follow this path. The first time you come here, there's going to be a yellow Pokeball for a TR, so that's going to guide you. And then if you head behind it, you're going to find this mysterious tombstone, and the tombstone says, "Spread my voice." So a lot of people thought that this would have something to do with Spiritomb, and they were right. So after working things out for a bit, players found how to spawn Spiritomb. Now the initial information was slightly incorrect, so I do want to go over that and then clarify how to get Spiritomb. After talking to the grave in Balamir Lake, talk to at least 40 other trainers in the wild area, then return to the grave and Spiritomb will be there. That number was updated to 50 because Cerebi said so, but Cerebi's information was false, and it turned out to be 32 trainers. So the gist of it is, talk to a lot of trainers and eventually Spiritomb will spawn, but the specific number is 32, and that only makes sense because it's how you get Spiritomb back in Generation 4, get the odd keystone, put it in the tower, talk to the players 32 times, and then Spiritomb will spawn. And you can also get Spiritomb to respawn back in Generation 4, much like you can in Pokemon Sword and Shield. And talking to 32 trainers isn't really that difficult. All you have to do, go to the YCOM, connect to the internet, and then players will spawn in, and you can interact with them. And also, depending on how the Spiritomb hunt is going, there's going to be a lot of players in this area. So I got an item, that's 1 out of 32, and then you just have to kind of run around and keep on doing it. So it's probably a good thing that depending on your lag tolerance and depending on your wild area exploration, if you really want to get Spiritomb, what you need to do is interact with the grave and then chase some other players down, interact with them, not just in Balamir Lake, but in places where you are, and then you'll eventually reach the cap, and then you'll find Spiritomb at that area. But I do want to make a side note about Spiritomb, because Spiritomb isn't an egg group. It's breedable, which means you can get someone else's Spiritomb if they have already gone through this, or you just bring a Spiritomb over from Pokemon Home, and the shiny odds are going to be much better with the Masuda method instead of soft resetting for the Spiritomb that can appear here. So yeah, if you want like the cool encounter Spiritomb shiny just to kind of show how insane you are, you can do that, but when Spiritomb appears there, you can get it shiny, you can just catch it, or you can already have a Spiritomb and breed it, but that's going to be the way of getting Spiritomb through the special method in the Crown Tundra. The next rare Pokemon we're going to talk about is Poipole. Poipole is available as a gift Pokemon in the Crown Tundra, and to receive it, you need to complete Dynamax Adventures. After completing Dynamax Adventures 15 times, Poipole will spawn on the right side, and then you can interact with it. There's going to be a little bit of dialogue, and you receive it as a level 20 gift. Side note, to evolve Poipole into Naganadel, you just need to teach it Dragon Pulse and then level it up. So that's going to be pretty basic and easy for the Poipole. You can get it through TR, you can also get it through the Move Relearner, and then level up knowing Dragon Pulse, boom, Naganadel. So nice, quick Naganadel for you. Also, side note, Poipole is shiny locked, so we can take a look at some of these static encounters right here, some of the other rare Pokemon that are available. Poipole is not worth soft resetting for shiny, even though you could do it back in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. In this game, you just get it. So you can mint it, and then you can hyper train it, and then that's how you can go and get yourself a competitive Naganadel. But this also shows some of the other Pokemon that are available. If you want to know how to get Keldeo, I have a separate guide on that. There's a mini quest or a side quest with the Swords of Justice. As for Victini, it's shiny locked as well, and at this time we do not know how to receive Victini, so subscribe, hit that notification bell, get ready for when that video drops as we find out about it. And then going back to Poipole real quick, some players are reporting not seeing Poipole spawn over here. It seems like the requirement is completing They Came from the Ultra Beyond, so you need to start that, you need to capture Necrozma, you need to show it to Peony, and then you'll be able to get the Poipole, since that kind of takes care of some of the Ultra Beast storyline quest stuff, and then that's how you get yourself a Poipole. Next up, let's talk about Cosmog. Now, a lot of players have probably just stumbled into receiving Cosmog, but just in case you saw it, you're kind of early in the story and you didn't think about how to check to get it, Cosmog, very easy gift Pokemon to receive. What you want to do is head over to that house on the far side. It's the house that has the Eevee girl. If you talk to her, you can have your Pokemon follow you or not follow you in the wild area, and then there's just going to be a Cosmog chilling on this crate. If you talk to this lady, she said she doesn't want to give up the Pokemon, but after you're halfway through the Calyrex story, so once you first face Spectrier or Glacier, and then you save the townsfolk from it, apparently you're saving her, and then she's like, hey, I'll give you a Cosmog. So it's pretty quick and easy to pick up the Cosmog that way. Now, there is a lot of crazy stuff to talk about when it comes to the Cosmog. So Cosmog, when you receive it, since it is a gift Pokemon, it will have 3 guaranteed max IVs, and then to evolve it into Cosmoem, you need to get it to level 43. At level 53, it will evolve into Solgaleo in Pokemon Sword version, or Lunala in Pokemon Shield. The thing is, these are the same version exclusives that you find in Dynamax Adventures. So if you go through Dynamax Adventures in a Pokemon Sword raid, because if you join someone else's Pokemon Shield, you can get the other version exclusive. But if you join a Pokemon Sword raid and you find the Solgaleo, well, that means you can catch it, have 2 Solgaleo, trade 1 for a Lunala. So there's going to be multiple copies of that, and it's going to work similarly to how you get both legendaries in Pokemon Sun and Moon, since you can get a second, or since you get a Cosmog, and that leads to a second legendary. That's not the end of it, though. You might remember from this list that Cosmog is shiny locked. So the Cosmog that you receive from this lady, you can't soft reset it and then get it shiny guaranteed. The only way to get shiny is the 1 in 300 or 1 in 100 chance of getting the legendary Pokemon at the end to be shiny at the end of the raid. So you can still get shiny legendary Gen 7 Pokemon, just not through this free guaranteed method. That was a lot to talk about. Like I said, Cosmog, pretty crazy. And then the last rare Pokemon we're going to talk about for this video is the Galarian Slowking. So Galarian Slowking is one of the new Pokemon introduced in the Crown Tundra. What you want to do is fly to the 3-point pass. That is where you catch Regieleki and Regidrago. And then you want to go down this path over here. So it's kind of out of the way, but it's not really too far from where you can actually fly in. And then at the end of this, there's going to be a den and a cave. And then there's going to be an old lady at the far side of the cave. If you talk to her, it's pretty straightforward. Give me 15 Galarica twigs, I'll weave a Galarica wreath for you. Now the fun thing is, I didn't go hunting for any Galarica twigs. That's just some of the leftovers I have from the Isle of Armor and a little bit of exploration in the Crown Tundra. So you just go and get a Galarica wreath like that. And this is my second Galarica wreath. So if you use this on a Galarian Slowpoke, it will turn into Galarian Slowking. Galarian Slowking, looking pretty good for competitive. I haven't made it to that how to use guide. We haven't seen the new season or anyone experiment with it just yet, but it's a better Slowking. So that seems like it's going to be pretty solid, and Galarian Slowpoke also getting a good amount of usage. So there we go, guys. Tell me your thoughts down below. How do you feel about getting these Pokemon? Have you already got them? And what other rare Pokemon guides would you like to see me put out so you can find the Pokemon that you are looking for? I hope you guys enjoy the video. Hope you all have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching.